When my toddler got his first little balance bike, he loved zooming around our small porch. The only problem was the single step down to the walkway. To keep him from tumbling, I built a tiny wooden ramp, barely a foot high, stained to match the porch, safe and neat. A few days later, I got an official letter from the HOA saying the ramp violated architectural uniformity standards and that I owed a $150 fine. I honestly thought it was a joke. The ramp looked better than some of the fences on our street. I called the HOA office and the president, Gerald, answered with his usual syrupy tone. "Rules are rules," he said. "You can't modify the exterior without board approval." I told him it was just for my kid's safety. He said, "Then maybe you should teach him to use the steps properly." I hung up before I said something I'd regret. That night, I sat on my porch, staring at the ridiculous fine notice, and an idea started to form. If the HOA wanted to play by the book, I'd read every single page of that book. I went online, downloaded the community bylaws, the county property regulations, the permit history, everything. I spent a full evening highlighting inconsistencies. Then one record caught my eye, the permit list for Gerald's property. According to the community newsletter, he'd bragged last summer about his new backyard deck, a huge cedar addition where he threw his loud wine parties. But when I checked the county database, there was no permit, no inspection, nothing. He had illegally expanded his house by nearly 200 square feet. I almost laughed out loud. The man who fined me for a toddler ramp didn't even follow basic construction law. I printed the documentation, stapled it neatly, and mailed copies to the county building department and the HOA compliance committee. Anonymously, of course. Then I waited. 2 weeks later, a county inspector truck rolled up to Gerald's driveway. By evening, Gerald was pacing his lawn, red-faced and shouting into his phone. The next HOA newsletter quietly announced that due to personal matters, Gerald had stepped down as president. A few days later, another letter arrived in my mailbox. This one voided my fine and apologized for an administrative oversight. I left the ramp right where it was and even added a little safety rail on the side. Every time my toddler rides down it, I smile at Gerald's dark, empty backyard, stripped bare where his fancy deck used to be. I don't start fights, but I finish them legally.